these down. I just threw a monkey, so y'all go ahead. Yep, he's over here shocking the shit out of me. burner head is over there by what we was just at. Yeah, I know a couple of them at. They gave it back to me finally. I got a zombie chasing me. I'm trying not to kill him. Wish I could build a door or something. Shit. Let me borrow like 10 G's, man. Yeah, I gotta go get the rest of my perks and upgrade my guns. Hell yeah. in the command room. Yeah, I need enough I'm trying to upgrade these guns. We might have to go one more round before we do that. I'll just upgrade my guns. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out what gun I want to give up right now.
This is untold, this undead thing.
Yeah, that's what I got, Pac-Man.
And yet stumbled directly towards me. And then I noticed that its footsteps, their matched syncopation with my own heartbeat. It was as though the energy that had killed this thing
Did
had
they?
transformed
Yeah, that's good shit.
its skin into a hairy membrane. And the corpse was there.
Right.
Only after I saw a significant hole with spines did this untold drop to the ground, and then lurching toward me with its intestines spilling
I got enough to
down
upgrade
my
one
leg.
gun. Nah, I still gotta get a fucking quick run that's down there and upgrade my. I'm gonna upgrade my 2 guns and then go grab the chest one. I'm gonna keep this bar because it does damage. There you go. There goes something for him right there. One more. Yeah. Alright, I upgraded my 2 guns. I'm ready now. Be nice if we can get a max ammo. Look at that, look at that. That's funny. Nah, I'm going to get the other one now. I'm going to get the other one now. standing in the red circles, right? I got shit. I kept my classic and I got the MG42 or whatever. But I got coupons for the 42. I thought you had to stand inside these little things too. You just got to shoot it once at the same time? I didn't know it was all once at the same time. I thought you just had to keep shooting it. I can keep him busy while y'all shoot the Zeppelin. I'll keep him busy. Just keep running. There y'all go. big monster got me.
You okay?
I'm okay. I can still fight.
Don't die trying to get us. Just do your thing.
You okay?
Good shit.
Come on, get up!
I'm okay. I can still fight.
Good job. Got no armor. Fuck. 4,000. Yeah. I'm good now. I'll be good. I did. I got running speed, so I'm good. I just threw a monkey.
Shoot the Zeppelin!
There you go, there you go. I just shot it out. I just threw another monkey. Stop, boy. Alright, let's go. Fuck, how the fuck did I go down? Just do y'all thing. Just do y'all thing. Just stay alive.
You okay? I'm
okay, I can still fight.
These motherfuckers is tearing a hole in my ass today.
Still fight. Oh, hell!
Throwing zombies.
Shoot the Zeppelin!
Fuck, man.
You're okay, up the dominate.
I'm okay, I can still fight.
Wow, he just kicked me and I went down.
You're okay, up the dominate.
Shoot the Zeppelin!
There you go, I dropped it. Drop.
Zeppelin wants its toy.
Damn, what the fuck? It ain't no more.
I'm okay, I can still fight.
Fuck, I went down again.
I'm okay, I can still fight. Shoot the Zeppelin!
It's all good. Ugh. Oh, shit. I got enough now. You can get the bread back. He almost knocked my shit off again.
Shoot the Zeppelin!
Right here. Oh, that's your first time too? I didn't know that. Now we get to play the second board. Now y'all gonna love this shit. Yeah, that's another board y'all just unlocked. We can go play that if y'all want to. That's part of the sword.
He gave his life to help.
No, that's it. That's just part of the sword. Yeah, that's part of the sword. You gotta find these tops, these green tops around the board up on window cliffs. They're all in different places. You just gotta look for them. But it's little green tops. Let me see if I can find one. Yeah, you gotta shoot them with something, and then you do something with them, and then that's how you get it. It's pretty easy once you do this part of it. Wait. Yeah, I do too. I'm trying to, my grandson is on my heels. Wait a minute, boy. Wait. Let me see. She's gonna die in a minute anyway. Just wait 1 second. Let me click right at him. Figure something out. You got 2 other people you can go bother right now. You can bother me. Thank you.
Hold on, keep doing that. Keep doing that if you can. Fuck. It's all good. If I go down, it's all good.
Alright. Can you do this for him, please? Do this for him. Thank you. Alright, I'm good now. Thanks, God. Shoot, I mean, yeah, they're like, you know, like spin tops, like spinning tops or whatever. I mean, if you got a phone next to you, you can YouTube it. My grandson's on my phone, I would do it. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, I don't think so. I think they're always in random locations. I mean, we can. That's all of them, because I don't got none about me. What the hell was I doing? Oh, I need to buy it. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I was thinking about upgrade. I just don't know what a printer head is. I know how to do one now.
Alright, I'm giving him a puff.
Two MG42s. Probably could have 3 if I switched my classic out. Uh-oh. I'm in the morgue right now. Trying to eat and play zombies at the same time, I done went down like 10 times. I'm in the morgue. But I don't know where the power's at in the morgue though. Let me check. Let me see. Probably can find it. I'm looking for it. I hit it. I had somebody do this though. He had me stand right here and do this shit. I'm finna go buy melee since I know we finna have the sword. Y'all might want to go down and lose one of your perks if you don't have it. The fuck just happened? The power just went off. You got another one over there by you? Somebody's watching me on YouTube right now. I wonder who it is. I was just gonna shatter up that statue and get that other Tesla gun, but I'm good. I need another cigar. Gave your classic up? I'm looking for these tops. I haven't seen one of them yet. I found one. Found one of these tops. Up in this corner right here. Actually, I think I just found another one. I did. That's two. I found the green one. Now there's one more I need to find. I think it's 4 tops. Well, shit, I found 3 of the tops. Yeah, I mean, I found 3 of them already. I just need to find one more. Three. I'm pretty sure I did. What color is it? Yeah, I got those. I got a green one, I got a red one, and an orange one. Pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Red and then green. Green is over there by the statue. Yeah, I got Riverside because that's where I'm at right now. Village office window. I don't think I got that one. Cause I know I got 3 of the 4. 2 over there by the spawn, 1 by Riverside. I got orange, red, and green. So I'm guessing it might be yellow. Oh shit. I'm finna go down to the dock, man. Till the shit slow down. Watch out, they're gonna be coming towards you, bro. I'm finna go upgrade my gun. Where he at? Where? Let me give him some of this shotgun. Little bitch. Bitch. Fuck, we should have slaved his ass. This is an easy round. I'm finna just throw out my monkeys. Hold on, let me go upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade my last MG42. Have 2 bone saws. Bone saw. Remember that shit on Spider-Man? Macho Man.
Yeah!
This bone saw is ridiculous, dog. Oh, I know what I'm missing. Quick reload. How about I go get that? Gonna be another one. You might want to go down in that tunnel where I just threw that monkey at, because probably another one. I'm just gonna go get my quick reload and go back to my spot. So we're not gonna do the sword? We changed our minds about that? The sword? I just gotta look for it again. I mean, I found 3 without even knowing where they were. Oh shit, blowtorch dude, 2 of them. Over here in the courtyard, I'm throwing monkeys at him. They set me on fire. Was I still on fire by choice, as y'all know? Just wondering, I probably am now, though. Camouflage, bitch. I'm finna put these shotties on you. Boom, that's up, 1 down. Come here. Come here, little bitch. Where you go? Which way did you go? Oh, it's chasing you. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna catch him. Run him back towards me. Hold on. Bitch. Finish him. I just killed both of those fuckers. That toggle with the drum on it and it's alright, let's try to save a zombie. Yeah, let's try to save one, because I can find that other top, I'm pretty sure I can. Shit. think the one in the office window in the village square is the one I didn't get. How many different places did it say it was at? It said it was only at 4 places? Oh, shit. $10,000 for armor. Whew. Yeah, all them times I went down trying to do the damn Zeppelin. Fuck. Woo, thank you. You got me right where my perk is finna leave.
I can still fight.
Well. Okay, they're getting low now. See, it's the last one. Office window. Post office window? Bitch. I hate that big dude. Did you happen to see what color all of them was? Yeah, I know. Red, green, and... No, I got red, green, and blue. I didn't get yellow yet. Where the fuck is it at? I'm gonna shot the damn time. I'm looking for it, I tell you that. Oh yeah, I can. I know all of it. I know how to do all the shit on that board. Red, green, and orange. Those the colors. So I don't know where the yellow one is at. I'm looking for it still. I know one of them I shot down was on the roof by the chimney, so. What the hell is that? Oh, we got all three of them then. Yeah. I don't know. I just know that's part of it. The white bows? Oh no, the bows. Oh. Yeah, he said he did. Oh, okay. Without YouTube. Haha. We didn't need YouTube. I just know it's part of it. Hold on, let me see if I can look it up. You still got the zombie busy? I got a 2-minute and 26-minute video, 5-minute video. Let me see.
Hey guys, what's going on? It is the Real Mason B. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get the sword in the final wreck, which you will need for going to the boss fight in the hardcore Easter egg. First off, you will need to make sure you have all 4 Tesla guns upgraded before you can do this step.
All 4 Tesla guns got to be upgraded.
At the salt mine door, you will need to go to the generators at the morgue and the laboratory and turn these back over to green. They will be red whenever you get to them, but I already flipped this one, and I'm telling my teammate to flip his. And you see me just waiting for him to get his done. And now next up, you will need to go back to the control room, and it will open up a new switch that you will need to flip. And you'll see it right here on this panel. You see it's red, I'll flip it over to green. You'll need an upgraded Tesla gun to shoot these coils, and make sure you have a Brenner head available, because you'll need to take them and shine your light on 2 safes. One will be at the beginning of the morgue, which I'm going to now to the left, and the next one will be going to the laboratory on the left. And you want to make sure you shine your light on those before the lights come back on. You don't need to hold it there, you just need to make sure the light hits them. Next up, you'll need to put in some codes to these safes to make sure that they open up. Now, what you'll need to do is wait for the lights to come back on.
Did you put the codes on the safe?
Until you see the blue fingerprints. Once you see the blue fingerprints, you know that that's the right number. And I'll be back once I put all these codes in. Alright, as you see, I'm putting in the last number here, and it will open up that safe. Next up, you want to go do the same thing to the laboratory, and I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, now I'll be putting my numbers in here to open up this one. And you'll see this little coin in here, you'll want to grab it, and you want to go back to the morgue one, and there'll be a little coin in there that you want to grab as well. Next up, you want to go back to the bottom of the salt mine, where you would start the Easter egg, and you want to go behind the hill and hold square on this little coin. It'll spin around, and it'll open it, and it gives you the sword. Now,
oh, that's easy.
This sword is a really good weapon. It's still a one-hit kill, and we run around 22. And you definitely need this to further into the Easter egg, the hardcore Easter egg. But today I was just showing you how to get the sword. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you did. Please subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
I just like seeing how to do all of that shit. Yeah. You gotta grab the all you gotta do is grab the coin. And then it's a little code right there at the bottom of the safe, you gotta put it in. It's right there, it's wrote on the bottom of it. Like the dials of it is wrote on. You gotta. Did you shock the power thing again? Oh, the power things. You gotta do the power things all over again. Well, they are on. Still, mine is on. Did you shock this? You said you shocked this again? I'm going to the dock to slow down. Fuck. I tried to go. I didn't have no bullets in my Tesla gun.
Okay, lots of dominate.
Okay, I can still fight.
How much is my armor? Like 10 grand probably now? It's all good. I start off with ammo anyway and get my guns back. This round just really started, didn't it? So I can.
Hey guys, what's going on? It is the Real Mason B. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get the sword in the final wreck, which you will need for going to the guns upgraded. This step. Next up, just like how you open up the salt mine door, you will need to go to the generators at the morgue and the laboratory and turn these back over to green. They will be red whenever you get to them, but I already flipped this one, and I'm telling my teammate to flip his. And you see me just waiting for him to get his done. And now next up, you will need to go back to the control room, and it'll open up a new switch that you will need to flip. And you'll see it right here on this panel. You see it's red, I flip it over to green. You'll need an upgraded Tesla gun to shoot these coils, and make sure you have a Brenner head available, because you'll need to take them and shine your light on two safes. One will be at the beginning of the morgue, which I'm going to now to the left.
You know what it is. I think because the all four Tesla guns are upgraded, you can't even see the safes
before the lights come back on. You don't need to hold it there. You just need to make sure the light hits them.
The safe switch is not even open.
You'll need to put in some codes to these safes to make sure that they open up. Now, what you'll need to do is wait for the light.
Yeah, it really only works if everybody's standing in that corner right there. Did you even get it? You ever notice they don't let you go in third person when there's one person left? They don't never let you go in third person when there's one person left when you're watching it. Cause they don't want you to be like, hey, there's one behind you. Yeah, I think we gotta upgrade all four of those guns because those safes are not even open. It's just the pieces there. It's not, the safes are not open, so that's probably wise. I know how to do one other Tesla gun. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, full of armor. Now I gotta go get perks. That's one. Thank you. I need to go get quick reload. And I'm running out of ammo. Running out of ammo. I need a max ammo bad. I lost my monkeys? Really? Oh. It didn't give it back to me. Give me my guns back, not the monkeys. Unless it's a separate buy. I needed that. Give me monkeys. Give me monkeys. Bitch ass box.
Son of a bitch.
I don't got no bullets. I ain't got enough money to go to the back of punch yet. Yeah, I did. I done came back up now though. Wow, still on off people. I know how to get this ammo real quick. Come here. That might not be a good time to try to do that. Run. Establish one clip worth of ammo for each one of my guns. See if I can get anything else. Oh, there go another clip. That's how you refill your ammo when you ain't got no max ammo. Boom. Give me monkeys. Oh, what's behind you? still in the same spot over by the tower? I thought you were still over here. I was trying to scavenge some more ammo.
Come on, get up!
I'm okay. I can still fight.
Damn, what the fuck? Wink.
Come on, get up!
I'm okay.
You gotta go
I
buy
can
some
still
ammo. What gun am I gonna buy it for though? I could definitely use some. Let me try to finesse these dudes real quick. I don't got no armor. Stay alive is the name of the game. Fuck. So what's up? You commend people on zombies? Oh, okay, got you. I just commended both of you guys. So y'all want to play this second board or what? Who's the party leader now? Is anyone party leader? So it's up to you, man. I'm down to play the other board. I ain't played it in a few days. Alright. I'll sneeze the bathroom. I'll be back. I'll wait on you, bro.
Hey guys, what's going on? It is the Real Mason B. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get the sword in the final wreck, which you will need for going to the boss fight in the hardcore Easter egg. First off, you will need to make sure you have all 4 Tesla guns upgraded before you can do this step. Next up, just like how you open up the salt mine door, you will need to go to the generators at the morgue and the laboratory and turn these back over to green. They will be red whenever you get to them, but I already flipped this one, and I'm telling my teammate to flip his. And you see me just waiting for him to get his done. And now next up, you will need to go back to the control room, and it will open up a new switch that you will need to flip. And you'll see it right here on this panel. You see it's red, I flip it over to green. You'll need an upgraded Tesla gun to shoot these coils, and make sure you have a Brenner ahead of it.
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is NoJ456, and today we are going to be running through the Call of Duty World War II Final Reich Easter egg, the hardcore side of the Easter egg, not the casual side, which I will be talking about in this, because you have to basically do the casual side to do the hardcore side at the same time. They're one and the same thing. But this is going to be the hardcore version of the Easter egg, the one that gets you the Dark Reunion trophy. The other one gets you fireworks. This one gets you Dark Reunion, and we're going to be running through the entire thing today. I do recommend that you have actually completed the fireworks Easter egg first, because a lot of this stuff I'm going to assume you already know how to do, or I'm going to build off of it in this video. Basically, this is going to be completely about the new Easter egg, and pretty much 0% about the casual Easter egg. It's going to be all about hardcore, 0 casual. So I'm going to link a video down below in the description that you guys can go watch, and that is going to be a tutorial on how to complete that. So if you want to go complete that one first, I strongly recommend it, and then you can come back to this video a bit later on. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial. So there are 2 main things you need to know for this Easter egg, and that is number 1, by the very, very end, the very last step requires 2 different things. The first of which is that you have completed the entire casual Easter egg up to the very, very last step. That's number 1. And then number 2, you have to get all the way through and upgrade every single one of the Tesla guns. That's the very last step. It requires you to have both of those. So if you save upgrading 3 of the Tesla guns until the last step, that's fine. But just know that at the very, very end, when it's a super high round, you're going to have to be upgrading those Tesla guns, because you cannot go into the hardcore mode boss fight without doing that. But first of all, let's talk about this. Once you get to this point in the map, the point of no return, do not shoot. Do not shoot your Tesla gun at that orb. That is going to make it so you are locked into the casual mode Easter egg, but you do need to get everything done. The right hand of God, left hand of God, and voice of God, all done by the very, very end, and then you are able to do the last step. But you have to do that kind of working out throughout the entire time you're playing your game, because if you save it, once again, if you save it all for the end, then you're going to be screwed. But the other thing you need to do, obviously, is get those 4 Tesla guns. It doesn't matter if you're solo, 3-player, 2-player, it does not matter. You have to have 4 Tesla guns all upgraded in your game in order to complete the hardcore Easter egg. And once again, this is the hardest part. You have to upgrade all 4 of them, and a lot of them are super, super difficult, especially solo. This is probably going to be way easier to do with 4 players, because there's just so many more zombies to work with, so many more points to work with, and that's kind of the main thing that you need for these Tesla guns. But work on getting one upgraded, because the first step requires you to actually have 1 Tesla gun upgraded, and then pretty much in between the rounds and while you're still working on the actual Easter egg, you need to be working on upgrading every single other Tesla gun. And if you don't know how to do them, if you're missing any of the Tesla guns, down below in the description I'm going to link guides on how to do all 4 of them. I don't know if it's going to be my guide or someone else's. It depends on how long it takes me to get these guides out, but I will leave all of them down below in the description. Make all 4, be completing the casual Easter egg, and let's get into step number 1. So once you obtain your first upgraded Tesla gun, what you need to do is make your way over here to the side of the cliff where this little water wheel is. And then you're going to see this little rooster thing standing up here, and it is going to spin when you hold square on it. Now, after you spin this thing, it's going to point in a certain direction. There is going to be 3 different spots it can actually point. As you can see, the one I have is right behind here. And what you're doing here is you're looking toward where the rooster is pointing and looking for a little white light in the window. Or in this case, it is in a window. That is the first spot. That is the spot that I got right there. The rooster can also point over this way, and it'll be a little light on the wall over there. And last but not least, there is another spot that is kind of underneath the bridge, and you have to look on the side wall of the bridge to be able to see it. It'll be if it is pointing this way, and you'll see it over here. It's very, very easy to spot if you just follow the direction that the rooster is pointing. But whenever you do find your light and you spin your rooster, you need to go ahead and look at that window, shoot the light, and then you will see that the water wheel actually will start turning. burning. Now, this is going to expose a little coil that you can only shoot with the upgraded Tesla gun. That is why you have to have this to get actually started with the Easter egg, and this is the first step right here. So go ahead and take out your Tesla gun, shoot that little kind of like circuitry on the water wheel there, and that will start lighting up, and that will actually bring power to the pub. Now that we have power in the pub, we are ready to go ahead and get the record player, which we can do in the spawn area as well. Alright, so what you need to do is you need to start checking all the spawn points that I'm shooting at in this clip, starting with that window and then up here on this ledge for 3 different tops. Now there's a green one, a yellow one, and a red one, and you have to collect all 3 to move on to the next step, and I'm shooting at every single spawn point that I have found so far. I'm pretty sure this is all of them. I've checked over 10 games or so, just making sure I had all of the spawn points for the tops. You can do this from the very, very start of the game if you don't want to wait till now to try to find your tops, if you just want to reset it if you can't find all 3 of them. But I'm pretty sure this is every single spawn point I will shoot at in this clip, and you need to find 3 of them: green, yellow, and red. So whenever you find one, you just need to shoot it once and it'll pop off the roof, and then you need to hold square on it. It will say you found a keepsake, and you need to find all 3 of them in your game in order to be able to progress. So there's another spawn point up there on that ledge. It basically can be anywhere that is out of your reach. You're not going to be able to like jump up and grab it at all. You have to shoot it down. There's another one can spawn up there on that ledge right above the pub, and then the last 2 that I have found are over here on this little balcony in one of those 2 spots right there, or just slightly above it. So once you have all 3 of your tops, once again, this can be done right off of the spawn if you don't want to wait till later in the match to do it. But go ahead, run over here, and then you need to insert all 3 of these tops into this little kind of like toy stall or toy stand, whatever you want to call it. So whenever you've inserted all 3, you need to start running around and checking all of the windows in the same spawn area. When I say spawn area, I mean the same area. You need to check all of the windows for different Enigma machines. Now these Enigma machines will have a ribbon on them, and they will have a number. So that red says 9 right there. So you need to write that down. Red is 9, and continue on your hunt. Basically, you only need to find 1. I've never found all 3 in one game. For whatever reason, that yellow is 8, so I'm going to go ahead and write that down. But I've never found all 3 in one game. If you have 2, it's extremely easy. It takes 10 seconds to guess the last one because you just spin one top all the way around. But having 1 is a little bit longer of a process. If you only have 1, you need to basically guess and check for the last 2, which is not a super lengthy process, but it's a little annoying if you're doing it solo. If you're doing it duo, it's really not a big deal because you can just have someone kind of like cover the zombie, and then you can just test every single combination. But basically, when you have it, either 1 or 2 of it, you need to head back over to that toy stall, and you need to input the numbers like a clock. So my red is a 9, right? So I want to put the little dial hand completely to the left and insert that in. This is another spawn point over here if you want to go ahead and check there as well. But go ahead and head over. So my red is 9, so I'm going to put my red all the way over to the left right there, and that means it is 9 p.m. on that clock. So I have an 8 for yellow, so I'm going to put that yellow to 8 p.m., and then all I have left is my green. So I'm going to spin the green all the way around until it locks in automatically. It'll stop you from actually spinning anymore once you have actually gotten the right combination. So I'm just going to spin the screen around until it stops on its own. It stopped on its own right there, and then I need to run over and grab that record. Now, if I only had, like, say, the yellow, and I needed to still test the green and the red ones, there's the record right there. Go ahead and pick that up and take it over to the pub. But if you only had the yellow one and you needed, like, the green and red, I would set the green to, like, 6 p.m., and then I would spin the red all the way around. And then I would set the green to 7 p.m., spin the red all the way around, and then do that over and over and over until I found the actual correct combination. It's not super, super difficult. It just takes a little bit of time. But if you can find 2 Enigma machines, it'll take you literally 10 seconds to complete. But grab your record, take it over to the pub, insert it into that record player, the song will start to play, and we can move on to the next step. So for the next step, what you need to have is you need to have a Brenner head readily available and set down next to this little machine right here. Now, you're not going to need it very, very quickly or anything like that. You're just going to have this set up and ready to go for the step after this. But you will need that Brenner head, so go ahead and make sure you always know where one is, save it there, and just leave it there whenever you're ready. Now, whenever you put the record into the pub player, you're going to need to go ahead and turn on the power once again in this area. Now, there's a 3rd switch you're going to have to do, which I will show you in a second. But first of all, what you need to do is go ahead and switch on the switch. Just like when you're opening the salt mine door, you need to switch on the switch, and then run all the way across the map to the other side, where you're going to hit the 2nd switch, and then run back to the middle to turn on the 3rd switch. This is timed. It doesn't have a little ticking noise or anything like that, but this is timed. But as long as you have stamina up on solo, or you have more than one person, it should be very, very easy to do. There's the 2nd one right there. You're turning it on once again for the 2nd time, and then you're going to head to the middle where there's going to be a 3rd switch that actually is exposed on the wall. Run over here, and you're going to go ahead and flick that switch, and then there's going to be a little wall panel that opens up right there. Now, what you're going to do with this is you're actually going to be shooting this and then using the Brenner head to look at some panels in the dark. And basically all you have to do is shine the Brenner head on them once. It's very, very easy to do. It's actually way easier than it should be. Like there should be like some sort of special code you have to do, but it's very, very easy to do. I'm going to go ahead and show you what to do now. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot this with an upgraded Tesla gun. The thing is going to power up and overload the circuit. All of the lights are going to come off, and then you're going to come right here to the right off the spawn room, and you're going to see that that is a little panel. And when you shine the Brenner head on it, there's going to be some blood marks lit up on it. So the second one is right here on the other side. As you can see, the things flick around, and there's some blood marks that show up once I show the Brenner head on it. And just to show you the first one once again, you just got to run over there and then shine that light and have the blood show up. So once that happens, you only have a limited amount of time to do that. The lights will come back on right there. As you can see, it's very, very quick, so make sure you just go ahead and shine both of those and then let the lights come back on. Now, once the lights come back on, you're actually going to come over to each one of these panels and spin each number pad until you see a little blue kind of like fluorescent thumbprint on it. As you can see, there's my first thumbprint. You kind of have to aim at each individual little dial and keep spinning it until you see that blue, and then you're going to move to the next one and keep on going, and then you have to do that basically 5 times, or is that 6? 5 times. 5 times until the panel actually opens up, and you grab 1/2 of a little disc. Now, you're going to do the same thing when you come over to the other half. Obviously, if you run out of your camouflage or you're doing the solo, it is going to be a little more annoying to do whenever you have to deal with the zombie, but just keep on spinning this thing until you complete it, and whenever you do finally complete it, you're going to have 2 halves of this tiny, tiny little ritual disc. Now, what you do with this ritual disc is you actually take it down below to where the hand of God is, and then you're going to go ahead and insert it behind the main altar, and that is going to actually give you your sword, which you are now going to use for the next step. We are good to go. Let's go ahead and get into that one. So for this next step, it is all based on how quickly you can kill about 30 to 50 zombies, depending on how many players you're playing with. Now, what you need to do is you need to get next to this gramophone and listen for the song to change and start the next song. Now, whenever the next song starts, you basically have the time frame that that song is playing to kill around 30 to 50 zombies only with the sword. Now, the sword itself is going to have a little upgrade that actually happens after a few swings, after about 5 or 6 kills and maybe around 1 or 2 executions. It depends on which one you want to do. The sword is actually going to start glowing red, and whenever you swing the sword with the right trigger, it's actually going to have a little pulse effect that kills more than 1 zombie all at once. But basically, the point of this is that you have to kill about 30 to 50 zombies right in front of this gramophone so that the souls get sucked up with the sword in the amount of time that it takes for 1 song rotation to do. So basically, the name of the game is you cannot jump down out of here, you cannot leave, and if you're doing this on solo, the only way to actually do this is to do it on the pest rounds, because that is the time where you can have a bunch of zombies running in that don't do a ton of damage, that kind of stay back a little bit. It's a lot easier to kill them because they die in 1 swing. If you're doing this a 4-player, you can pretty much come here at any round and just let all the zombies come to you and kill them all as quickly as possible. But as you can hear, the song is playing in the background. It hasn't ended yet, and I'm going to keep getting these kills with the sword until you actually hear a little activation sound and the song changes and it starts playing backwards, and you hear these clicks. You hear the song right there, and the clicks start playing in the background, so I know that I am done. And then I go ahead and run on out of here, because the next thing you need to do is you actually need to listen to these clicks. But just a few tips for this. Jack-in-the-boxes work really, really well if you're doing it on just a normal zombie round. If you want to go ahead and get more and more people, it's honestly a lot easier. This Easter egg in general is the hardest to do solo, and it gets easier and easier as you have more and more people. So make sure if you're doing a 4-player, you just all stay in that corner swinging your swords and get those 30 to 50 kills as quickly as possible. Hear that activation sound and keep on going. If you do this where you're just kind of like killing a few zombies and then you're running away because you're getting really, really close to dying, you're not going to complete it that way. I tried that, and it worked. It didn't work for about 7 or 8 rounds in a row. I was killing zombies just slowly but surely, and the box does reset every single time the song resets as well. So it'll say it's sucking up souls the entire time, but unless you are getting these kills back to back to back and in the time frame of 1 song playing, it's not going to work. So those are the biggest tips I have for this. This is probably the hardest step in the entire Easter egg. And once you have this done, we're going to go ahead and listen to this thing, and I'm going to show you guys how exactly it works so you can figure out what your 4-digit number is. Okay, so after you complete the record, and now it is making a different song and these different sounds, you actually have to stand next to this record for a few seconds, and it's going to actually give you 4 numbers. Now, there's going to be a pause so you know when it starts and when it ends. There will be a big pause, and then there will be tiny pauses in between each of the number. And basically how you tell is you count the number of little clanks that it does. That's really the only way I know how to describe it. You have to count the number of clanks in between each one. So just so you guys know, I'm going to put my code up on screen so you can actually see and kind of hear here at the same time. To see how I decipher this, it's very easy once you listen to it like 2 or 3 times. You're going to know pretty much exactly what your code is. So it'll be a long pause, and then it'll go chink, 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 and then it'll be a pause. Chink, 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 pause, chink, chink, pause, chink, 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 chink. And that's basically my code. That is 5324. I'm going to show you guys what that actually sounds like in the game. Please don't make fun of my little imitation right there. I'm going to show you guys what this actually sounds like in the game so you can hear that, understand how I got it, and then we're going to go ahead and move on to the very, very last step of this thing. Okay, so after getting your number, you need to make your way down to the Voice of God area, and you need to have the ball of energy already flowing, but you need to make sure you do not shoot this thing with your upgraded Tesla gun. You don't shoot it with any Tesla gun whatsoever, because if that ball of energy is not there, if you don't have everything completed except for the hilt, then you cannot do this Easter egg. Obviously, normally I would have all 4 of my Tesla guns upgraded. This is just a recording game where I was just checking out all the recordings, making sure I get clean gameplay.
Start at the beginning and catch up with NBC's This Is Us. Every episode streaming now.
All 4 of my Tesla guns upgraded. This is just a recording game where I was just checking out all the recordings, making sure I get clean gameplay of everything like that. So I didn't upgrade all 4, but obviously you will have to have all 4 upgraded to do this. But what you need to do is on this machine right here, after putting in the Voice of God in the first time, you need to do it the second time, but this time you're going to do your numbers from the bar that you got, and you need to input them in. So if you take a look right here, I have 5, 3, 2, 4. So no matter what your number is, if your number is 1, 1, 5, 2, you need to make sure to do that. You just basically need to make sure you do it all in a circle clockwise, starting from the very, very front, around in a circle until you do that, and then you're going to hold square on the activation thing, and then if you hold square on that, it'll actually activate. If you do it wrong, it'll say machine resetting. That means you got an incorrect number down. So you need to make sure to check all these, make sure they're all correct, and then go listen and make sure you didn't get that incorrect. But if you activate it properly, it should look like this. So this is what it looks like when you're actually confirming it and putting it in and making sure that it is working. So you run over here, you confirm the Voice of God. It will not say machine resetting. If you do it incorrectly, it'll say machine resetting. And then you'll hear your character say it's getting louder, or the sound is getting bigger, or something like that. And now you know you are ready to go ahead and shoot the chandelier right above this machine with your gun. Obviously, you have to have all 4 of the upgraded Tesla guns, and you need to make sure you shoot all of them into that little inner ring, and then you'll see this animation right here. Now, whenever you actually see this animation, you can go ahead and shoot the orb itself to go ahead and open it up, expose the hilt, and then grab the hilt, and then you start the boss fight, and that is basically it, because the boss fight is pretty much the same exact thing. The only things that are different is that the boss has a little bit more health. We noticed a few more zombies, like very, very minuscule, but a few more zombies to take care of. And then whenever the blood comes in, it only shows 1 light at a time. So what we did is we just decided if we're only going to shoot it when it shows the back left light, and anytime that opened up, we were going to shoot it, and then we would just keep running around the map in circles, waiting for that back left light to show up. In the meantime, waiting for that to happen. But other than that, the boss fight is exactly the same, and you do it the same exact way. You do the 3 batteries down him, and then put the battery inside of him, and that's basically it. The cutscene is the exact same, except for a little bit at the end, but you'll see that here. We actually beat it, we completed the cutscene, and then you see the Dark Reunion actually get put up. So that is the achievement. That is how you beat it. The boss fight is probably the simplest part because it's more or less the exact same thing. It just takes a little bit longer. But other than that, guys, that is the entire Easter egg. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you guys did. If you did find it useful or anything like that, make sure you subscribe, leave a like. I'll be putting out a lot more streams on this game, playing in solo, playing with people, and obviously hunting for any more Easter eggs that may be out there on this map. But other than that, guys, that is the hardcore main Easter egg solved. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Hey, what's up, soldiers? My name is Greg FPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to upgrade all 4 of the Tesla guns on the final right. The 4 different names are the Reaper, the Midnight, the Bloodthirst, and the Hurricane, and I'm going to show you guys how to upgrade each and every one of these. Also, down below in the comment section, the top comment is going to be my comment where I actually have the timestamps for each and every one. So if you need to just learn how to build one of them specifically, you can just click on the timestamp and it'll bring you to that portion of the video. Now, once again, guys, if this video does help you out, please drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new. If you do end up subscribing, let me know down in the comment section so I can thank you personally. And let's try to break 500 likes on this video. I know we can definitely do it. And also, guys, I wanted to let you know that there are a few prerequisites to building the Reaper, the Midnight, the Bloodthirst, and the Hurricane, and that's what I'm going to be showing you first before we get into the specific upgrades. So the first thing you need to do is you need to get past the defending the tower step in the casual Easter egg. Now, the reason you need to do this is because you will not be able to upgrade each and every one of the power cores by placing it in the specific area and defending it unless you defend the tower first. Now, you are able to do a few steps before this for each and every one of the different Tesla gun upgrades, but once again, you will not be able to fully upgrade it unless you complete this step in the casual Easter egg. Also, if you guys need any guides on how to turn on power, the Tesla gun, pack punch, all that stuff, there'll be a playlist linked down in the description. So anyways, guys, without further ado, let's get right into each and every one of the upgrades. Alright, guys, so the first one is going to be the Midnight variant of Tesla gun. Now, this is not my favorite one, but this one is still really, really good. And what you're going to need first is a Brenner head. So you're going to need to kill one of the flamethrower guys, the really, really annoying enemies that you can get on the Final Reich. And you are going to grab his head because it's actually going to drop and give you the ability to grab his head and use it. Now, what you do is use the ADS button, and what it's going to do is shine a light, and you end up blowing up this statue right here. Now, what you need to do then is shoot your Tesla gun at that, and you pick up the core, and you place it inside of the trap canister, which is right here. Now, what you're going to need to do after this is get a bunch of kills with regular zombies at this trap. So I would recommend getting a train, and if you're playing co-op, get all your friends to train up as well and bring the train to you at the same time. And then you guys are going to all have to go over there and start the trap at the exact time. Now, this one took me 2 full trains of zombies, like all the zombies that spawn in on the map for it to actually work. But what you got to do is just bring it over here, and this trap is really cool actually because bouncing Bettys come out of the ground and kill all the zombies. So one other thing you have to keep in mind, as you can see, I'm going to go over here and wait for some zombies to spawn in, and then I'm going to start the trap, or not spawn in, but get over here. So it costs 1,000 points, and bouncing Bettys pop up. Now you can get killed if you're too close. As you can see, I'm getting hurt, and there is a spawn directly at the bottom of the stairs, so you need to keep that in mind as well, because zombies will spawn down there and hit you in the back and cause you to go down. So just be really, really careful about that and cautious when you're playing. Now, like I said, it took me 2 activations of the trap on round 18. It may take more depending on which round you are. Then you grab this and you bring it all the way down to the electric trap side. So as you can see here, I'm just grabbing it. You walk extremely slow. So using like zombie blood is something that will be extremely beneficial to you guys. So I'd recommend that you do that. Now, as you can see here, I'm going to go over to this machine right over here and place it on the left-hand side right in there. So what that's going to do is trigger one of the things where you have to protect it by pressing square after you place it in. So you're just going to have to defend it like you defended the tower or anything like that. And it usually goes pretty quick. Just make sure you have decent guns. And if you're playing as a team, have all your teammates here as well, because the zombies will be attracted to it. So we're going to pick up the part once that is complete, and we're actually going to go where we originally built the Tesla gun. So all you really have to do is bring it up, and one of the things will be raised already where you have the Tesla gun once you press square. So then you place your Tesla gun inside of the correct one that pops up, and then eventually it's going to have to, actually make the Tesla gun, and it will pop up and you can pick it. So that is how you build the Midnight Tesla gun. Let's get into the next one, guys. Once again, the timestamps are all down there as well. Alright, guys, so now we're going to do the Hurricane upgrade for the Tesla gun, and there's a gray panel on the wall that you need to get a bomb zombie to blow up on so the core will actually drop and you can use it. So this one is really annoying, but basically you wait up top at the top of the stairs, and when the bomb zombie gets close enough, you just run into it and it will blow up. So you pick up the core and you're going to end up placing it in the electric trap, which is basically right there where we did the last one. So basically now all you have to do is lure the big zombies with the big spikes on their arm through the machine and turn on the trap. So in this first one I end up killing 3, and then in the second one I end up killing 2, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 pairs of 2. It might be 5 total, but you have to do them in pairs. You cannot kill each individual one at once because it will not charge the core. So once again, you have to do 2 pairs of 2 or 1 pair of 3 and 1 pair of 2. I'm not exactly sure on the exact amount, but I'm pretty sure it's 5 total. So once you kill those big guys inside of the trap, then you're going to charge your core, and that's pretty much all you have to do. It's really not too bad. Like I said, this is probably the easiest one. I recommend training outside this area, and then at the end of the round, saving them, and then bringing them here. So what you're going to do now is end up placing this one on the right-hand side of the machine that we used to do the midnight one before. So this one is going to be on the right-hand side of this machine. You just place it in and press square, and then you end up starting the protection process where you need to defend it from the zombies attacking it, and it's really not too bad at all. You just defend, and once you get this done, then you're going to have the ability to pick up the actual piece that you need for the Hurricane upgrade. Now, the Hurricane upgrade literally shoots kind of like a Gersh device, and it like kills a bunch of zombies in one shot. It is my personal favorite. It's really fun. So as you can see there, I picked up the piece. I'm going to start the trap because these zombies are annoying. And you can also start the trap while you're defending because it actually attracts all the zombies, kind of like monkey bombs. So that is another really good tip to use. So basically I'm just going to go back over here, grab the regular Tesla gun, trade it in at the Hurricane upgrade, and then I'm going to pick up the Hurricane. Once again, this one is my personal favorite. It's really fun to use. So I'd highly recommend that you guys get this one if you have the opportunity, because it is just OP. Like, it doesn't react right away, but it is very good. Alright guys, so the next one we're going to be doing is the Bloodthirst, and this one is not too bad. What you need first is a Tesla gun, and you're going to shoot this light post right there. It can be an upgraded one or just a regular one. It's going to start sparking. So what you have to do is get a regular gun, and starting with the sparked lamp, you keep shooting a bunch of the lights. Now, it's going to be lit up with like kind of a green glow to it. So those are the ones that you need to shoot, and it's really hard to see sometimes because the lights are white, so the green doesn't really show too well. But once you get the hang of the path, it's really not too bad. You just have to follow this exact path that you guys are watching right now in my gameplay. So literally all you have to do is follow it. Now you can watch it a couple times so you get the path down, because once you get inside, it's a little bit more difficult. But it's going to be this first one right here, and then you shoot this one on the left, then the next one on the left, and then there's one towards the right, like right when you go in the room. Then you shoot the first 2, and you don't shoot this one that I shot. And then you make your way into this room over here, you shoot it, and then you're going to shoot the next one, and then this one, and then you kind of just skip a couple in this area inside. So you just keep shooting, shoot this light, and then the last and final one is going to be located at the bottom, and then it is going to drop. So what you're going to do is place the power core inside of the canister that is located right down here, and this is where it starts to get a little bit tricky. So you need to kill an entire round of pests, and as you can see, I'm doing this on round 30 because earlier in this game we were upgrading the other ones. So this one is a little bit challenging, I'm not going to lie, but what you need to do is kind of just train around the pests. Now, I would recommend if you're playing like more than one person, have only one person be down here, but still it's really annoying. You pretty much need a full round. I think round 25 or 30 are probably the best rounds to do it. Sometimes 20 works too, but it kind of it depends on how many you kill. So as you can see there, we just finished filling it up, You just need to kill a bunch of pests with this trap, and once you do that, you can pick up the core, and you're going to walk up the stairs over here, and you're going to turn left right here, and it is the first canister right there. You just place it in, press square, then you're going to start the defending thing. We just got a nuke, so there's like no zombies spawning in. But basically all you have to do is defend it once again, just like the other ones. It's really not too complicated. You know, using good guns, having, you know, the M1911's Pack-a-Punch are really, really good. The bacon and eggs, I would recommend using those. So then you pick up the core and you just make your way back over to where you originally built the Tesla gun. You're going to trade in the upgraded gun that you have, or the Tesla gun, for the upgraded version called the Bloodthirst. And this one is actually really, really good as well. I would say they're all decent, but the Bloodthirst is like kind of an average one out of all of the four. Now, like I said before, the Hurricane one is the best in my opinion. But anyways, to each their own. So there is the Bloodthirst, guys. Let's get into the next one. Alright guys, so the last and final one is going to be the Reaper variant. Now, this is the hardest one to do, so big props to my friend 2Basic who helped me out. His channel will be linked down below if you guys wouldn't mind going over there and subscribing and checking him out. But basically, the first thing you need to do is you need to shoot the big zombies with the spikes, and they're going to slam into the wall that's holding a power core. So what you need to do is grab that power core that got released and place it in the canister that is right next to it. Now, here is where things start to get tricky. You have to kill 3 pairs of 2 of the bomb zombies. Now, these are really, really annoying because they pretty much are so random when they blow up if you're like close to them, kind of like the napalm zombies on Shangri-La. So you need to be really, really careful with these. But basically what you want to do is throw down a jack-in-the-box right near the canister while you have 2 of the bomb zombies down in the Pack-a-Punch room. So as you can see, we're going to throw the jack-in-the-boxes right there, and then you're going to activate the trap, and the trap is going to be like saw blades, and they're going to kill all the zombies, and you need to kill the bomb zombies with the saw blades. Now, there is another tip that I want to give you guys that we realized after playing this game. Now, the bomb zombies basically are 2 zombies combined as one. There's one regular zombie, and then there's a zombie like tied to its back that's holding a bomb. So if you kill only the zombie that's holding the bomb, it drops the bomb, and that way it's not going to blow up unless you shoot it, so you don't have to worry about blowing up the zombies, and you can just kill the regular zombie with the dead zombie tied to its back, and it still counts. So that's a huge, huge, huge tip that was so awesome when I heard that, because that makes everything so much easier. Just be really accurate, kill the back zombie so it drops the bomb, and then you'll be all set. So, like I said, guys, this one is very, very challenging. It's by far the hardest one. It's a huge pain in the butt. But once you get the hang of it, it's once again pretty easy. So then you're going to end up picking up the power core once you're done. And this is where you have to walk basically a really far amount to get all the way to the room next to the morgue. So as you can see here, we're going to walk there. And this time you're going to place it on the right-hand side. And basically you just repeat the process that we've been doing over and over, where you have to get a bunch of kills and defend it. So all you really do is go up to it and press square, and it starts the lockdown thing. So you just get a bunch of kills, and eventually it's going to get charged. Now, for this one, we ended up getting the flamethrower zombies, which are extremely annoying, the Brenners. So you need to be careful for sure, because we were doing this on such a late round. We ended up getting 2 of them. So I don't know if it always activates with this one, but I think it was just the round that we were so far ahead in rounds that we got 2 of them to spawn. So I would recommend using the zombie blood or the camouflage thing so you can just kill these, because they are extremely annoying and they're a huge, huge, huge pain in the butt. But once you get the hang of it and you can kill those, then you're going to pick up the last power core piece that is going to be located in the machine that spits it out after you do that. And then you're going to make your way all the way back to where you originally built the Tesla gun. and then you can get the Reaper variant. So anyways, guys, I hope this video did help you out. Like I said, I spent a ton of time in game trying to do this. It literally took me like all day yesterday to get these clips, and I was just having a lot of trouble with it. But I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys. Once again, check out my friend Basic down below. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Tell me if you do end up subscribing. And also, guys, if we can try to break 500 likes on this video, that would be greatly appreciated.
Alright, so what's going on, guys? Prince Chopper. In today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about the truth about the double Pack-a-Punch Easter egg in the final rank. Now, I know this video is long overdue. I wanted to make this a few days ago, but things have been going down. Haven't been able to make this as soon as I would like to have. But today we are here, and I'm also using a different editing software, so there might be just a few technological hiccups in this video, so I apologize for that, but it should be okay. But today we're going to discuss everything we know about double Pack-a-Punch in World War II Zombies, where it's at, why nobody has found it yet, and I can even show you guys an actual picture of what it looks like to double Pack-a-Punch in this game, because we know it exists at one point, but we will get into that now. Before you get started, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. We'll go for 750. I know you guys can crush that. That would be awesome. Definitely subscribe if you are brand new to the channel. Also, not to mention, I did make a second channel that will be down below in the description. You guys should definitely go and check it out. As soon as we had, I think, about 1,000 subscribers over on the second channel, I will be live streaming some different games over there, so make sure you go do and check that out before you leave this video. Now, when the final rank dropped, a lot of people were very surprised and concerned that double Pack-a-Punch was not featured upon the release of the game, or maybe it was an Easter egg that we had yet to find. So, as soon as it dropped, if you guys did not know, obviously we know how to Pack-a-Punch, but we don't know how to double upgrade, and that's pretty much been a staple in Call of Duty, really ever since Black Ops 2. Back in Black Ops 2, when you'd Pack-a-Punch a gun, you could go back up to the machine for most weapons anyway, Pack-a-Punch it again for 2,500, and instead of it giving you extra damage or anything like that, most of the time, you would just get a different attachment on your gun, like a grenade launcher, some kind of different sight. If you're rocking the DSR, you get iron sights on it. Some pretty cool stuff. Wasn't entirely game-changing, but it definitely was a thing that you could do. And then Advanced Warfare, you could literally upgrade 25 times. That's a can of worms that we don't need to get into. And then come Black Ops 3, we have something called alternate ammo types, where when you Pack-a-Punch more than once, you have a chance of getting some different kind of bullet ability, like Dead Wire or Blast Furnace or Turn, that created a friendly zombie. And this really changed the way that high rounds played and the way that you just played the game in general. And then after that, even in IW, we had even more, and this was, when you double pack in here, you need to upgrade initially for 5,000 points, and then you could double upgrade for 10,000, and this made your gun a bit more beefy. You might get another attachment here and there, and you got new camo as well, but it made your gun a little bit stronger than it otherwise would be. But the point I'm trying to make here is that double Pack-a-Punch has been around for years, and to sit back and to think that in 2017 in World War II Zombies, we don't have double Pack-a-Punch in the map is kind of ridiculous. I think everybody knows that there's some way to upgrade multiple times, and obviously, you can upgrade the Tesla gun to 4 different versions, but we can't upgrade regular guns more than once. That doesn't even sound right. Not even to get a better attachment? I don't think so. And also, I don't know how many of you guys caught this hint when World War II first dropped, but when you load up a game with the final rank, it will give you those helpful hints up on the right side. And one of them was talking about how multiple guns, or most guns in the game, can be upgraded like multiple times. Now, I know a lot of that is probably referring to the Tesla gun upgrades, but it says most weapons, so, it really means like bullet guns as well, can be upgraded multiple times. But as you all know, in the final rank right now, you can only really upgrade once, and it doesn't make a lot of sense as to why that is. So a lot of community members, including myself, have been doing a lot of digging into this and some research, and so we're trying to figure out what's really going on here. Are we really this bad at hunting Easter eggs, and something this obvious and game-changing to the map still has not been found, or is there something else going on here? You think that they might have removed this Easter egg, sort of like how they did the Apothicon Servant upgraded Shadows of Evil, which, by the way, we still don't really have an explanation, or we don't fully know why they removed that upgrade quest out of the map, because it did exist at one point through a glitch you could upgrade it, but it was never really brought into the full game or patched in later on or anything like that. So maybe we have a similar thing going on here, but the question is why. I think that there are 3 likely possibilities as to why that happened. The first possibility is that the double Pack-a-Punch Easter egg does exist in the map, but we still haven't found it for some reason. Maybe this is one of the most well-hidden eggs ever in COD Zombies, and we just still haven't even stumbled across it yet. The second option is that it does not exist at all. Like, double Pack-a-Punch never was a thing, and I know that's kind of disheartening, but I really doubt that's actually the case. The option is that double Pack-a-Punch did exist at one point in the final rank, but
So what's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Dalek JD, and welcome to the first of what could be a series called the Easter Egg Myth Busting on the Final Right, where we're going to be looking through various different Easter egg finds, showcasing them to you guys, and then going ahead and debunking if they are in fact just a weird glitch, or confirming that they are indeed a step towards an Easter egg. If you have any suggestions or any findings of other things within the Final Right that you want me to debunk, please drop them down below in the comment section, and I'll take some of those, and we'll go ahead and look in future videos. But in this one specifically, we're going to be looking at something that we've spoken about for the last 2 or 3 weeks, essentially since the Final Right released, and it's talking about changing the values of the Pack-a-Punch machine, and if you can change those, perhaps they can start towards a double Pack-a-Punch quest. Now, we're already pretty on the fence about there being double Pack-a-Punch existing, but I saw a video from my boy and very good friend Dame and That Game last night, where he uploaded a video of what he believed to be the first step towards a new Easter egg. And after a little bit more inspection, trying it myself, seeing various other people trying it, I think we can debunk this one, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and show you what happens in this Easter egg step. So what happens is that the values of the Pack-a-Punch machine are indeed different, but unfortunately this is a visual glitch, and I'm going to teach you guys how exactly you can get this in your game and how we know it's a visual glitch. Now, in Dame's video, he only used Jack-in-the-Boxes, while I've seen other people confirm that this can also be achieved through just using any type of grenade. But in the game that you're seeing here, I get the Jack-in-the-Boxes out of the mystery box, and what you have to do is essentially throw the Jack-in-the-Box onto the Pack-a-Punch machine.
Hey, what's up, soldiers? My name is Greg.
Alright, so what's going on, guys? My name's Chopper. In today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about the truth about the double Pack-a-Punch Easter egg in the Final Right. Hey guys, what is going on? My name is NoJ456, and welcome everybody to stream number 2 of the day. Today, my friends, we are going to be going through the Final Right and doing a little bit of Easter egg hunting. Now, if you guys aren't aware, basically, in the map, double Pack-a-Punch exists. It's there. It's 100% there. We're just waiting to find it. I'm going to go ahead and actually, before I do this, let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. So if you look at news, where is it? Oh, they switched the news around to the next kind of like cycle of news. But basically, in this, in the previous cycle of news, they had a couple other things that were different than this. And there was one talking about Pack-a-Punch where it said, look for Pack-a-Punch, and basically there are many ways to upgrade your weapons, and many weapons can be upgraded more than once. So it's basically saying double Pack-a-Punch is in the game, and there's been some progress that has been made on actually finding it. We're just going to be trying to figure out the whole thing and trying to figure out how double Pack-a-Punch is actually done. So I know there's been a little bit of progress, something with numbers on the side of Pack-a-Punch machine, but apparently someone's been able to turn the number. You guys will see what I mean in just a second. We have to kind of get set up and get through the Easter egg a little bit before we do this. But apparently there's a way to do it. Apparently it's really, really cool. So we're gonna hopefully finish it off and do. I can't get over how gross this zombie is. I think it's the hair that grosses me out. Like, why does it still have hair? I think maybe it's doing both of the safes to 73110. That can't be it. Because then you couldn't go back. I feel like finding double Pack-a-Punch, bro. It switches off. Sometimes it's me who checks it. Sometimes it's some people who like help manage the stuff I do and everything. Just depends on the.
Hello guys, whenever you go up to the Pack-a-Punch machine within the Final Right, if you throw a monkey bomb at the machine, immediately, as soon as the monkey bomb touches the machine, the dials that are on the machine, which are regularly set to 5,000, which is the cost of Pack-a-Punch, revert back to 00000.
Not only does this happen when you chuck a monkey bomb at it, but if you chuck a regular grenade at the Pack-a-Punch, this exact same occurrence will happen. Now, people have been finding this since the very day that World War II Zombies released. People have been noticing that the dials do change on the Pack-a-Punch machine, but just no one really understood why this was happening. And it's only just now, a few days ago, that this was discovered, the exact method to change the dials. So people thought initially when this was found, this could be the first step for the double Pack-a-Punch Easter egg legendary traps. Now, this led people to think this could be a step for a new Easter egg on the map, and I made loads of videos about this, but it just turned out to be a lighting glitch. However, it is possible double Pack-a-Punch is still within the game, but I think it is unlikely. And the second option, and I think this is the most likely option, is that pre-release they were planning to have a double Pack-a-Punch Easter egg on the map. However, it got cancelled.
Hello guys, and welcome to another Call of Duty World War II Nazi Zombie video. Today's video we're going to show you about 6 hidden perks or secret perks you may not have known about. You can't find them in the zombie menu. You can't find them in the zombie game. Why not? Because these perks aren't for the player, they're for the weapon. That may have gotten rid of the Ball 27 extra powerful weapons for multiplayer, but in zombies, there are some weapons that have perks. Stand up to my near friend! That's right. You want to switch it out to where you can have a weapon that does extra body damage? No problem. But don't worry, you don't have to go buy a bunch of supply drops to get these variants. And I'm going to show you a way you can get them effortlessly without having to worry about any multiplayer games if you don't like playing multiplayer. I am Crash Power. I started a YouTube channel 4 years ago with a mission to provide premium quality content so you can get all the information you're looking for in one video and get back to playing. So subscribe and turn on notifications. Hit that bell so you won't miss out on any videos or live streams when I go live. I would really appreciate it. Now, if you play multiplayer all the time, you may know about what I'm about to tell you. However, if you're a pure zombie player and don't really play multiplayer like me, you probably had no idea these were there. And I'm going to show you a way. It takes armory credits to unlock these. And I'll show you a way that you can easily collect those armory credits without having to play any multiplayer matches or buy supply drops. I'm going to go in here and buy these little items on the right because I want this roundabout, the epic variant of the sniper rifle. What I'm going to do is buy these lesser items, and once I purchase them all, I'll be able to have that weapon variant that gives me the zombie perk. And, you know, there's some calling cards and there's some rares and whatnot, but I'm going to speed it up here. I'm going to unlock all of these, and then once I'm done, I unlock that variant and can equip this secret perk in zombie mode. It's the epic version of the Lee Enfield called the Roundabout. And you can also get these in supply drops, but this is an easy way to get it now and get on with it. Now you may have noticed this list. When you go into the collection section of the Quartermaster, there's a list of all these little collections. When you unlock the little ones on the right, you get the big one there. And you may have noticed this little XP logo on some of these things, meaning you get extra XP in multiplayer. But some of these weapons have an additional logo like this, which indicates a zombie perk for the weapon itself. The epic variants of these weapons that have these little hidden perks are the Lee Enfield, the MG15, the PPSH, the Type 100, the machine pistol, the M1941, the Carabin, the 1911, the M1A1, the toggle action, and a second epic variant of the STG-44. One of them doesn't have it. And for this special winter holiday season, a special variant of the Guerrilla 43 called the Chiller. There are 6 different perks that are attached as a little extra bonus for epic variants of certain weapons. The 6 different perks are one shot, one kill, which is what I'm using right now. It gives me additional jolts or additional points every time I get a one-shot kill. Basically, I get 20 extra points every time I knock one out with one shot. The next weapon perk is called Precision. It increases headshot damage, but decreases damage to the torso or body. Then the next weapon perk is called Center Mass. Increased damage to the body with decreased damage to headshots. The next weapon perk is called Headhunter. Headshot kills grant a bonus to your special ability meter. Then you have the close quarters weapon perk. Melee kills grant a bonus to the special ability meter. And finally, body count. Get 100 kills without going into last stand and you spawn an Überleben power up, which gives everyone a 100% maxed out special ability meter. Now, how do you get those free armory credits? There are multiple ways to do it. You can go pick up mail every 4 hours to get 100 points. But the best way is to take 60 seconds out of your day, even if you're not going to play. Alright, well, the game loads slow. 90 seconds. And just go into the headquarters and look. See that? You get a daily reward bonus just by consecutively logging in once a day, even if you don't play any games. Look. I got 420 points. Just for, it grows as you do it day after day after day. So I was able to get the points to unlock all that in no time. Now, there's another way you can unlock even more stuff where you can rank up your social score, your XP score, get additional supply drops. It's a glitch, and I have it all here in this video. Click it if you want. It's time. Bye.
Hey guys, I wasn't sure if I wanted to make this video or not, but I went ahead and decided that I would. And the reason why is because, you know, after ranking up and getting to Master Prestige, like some of us have, you can no longer earn supply drops. At that point, you have to pay for them with real money. So yeah, that's kind of put us zombie players in a bind, and you know, what are we going to do? We can't earn them anymore through the gameplay. Also, this method is becoming a bit viral on YouTube, so I'm not going to be the only channel that it's going to be on, so it's definitely already out there. What it is unlimited common zombie supply drops. It's not the rare ones. You can buy the rare ones, but the only way you can get the common ones is to earn them in-game. Well, this is a way that you can, you know, just have them kind of unlimited, and I'll show you guys how you do it. A big shout out to J-Stone, Fearless 14K, Tizzy, Silentline, and Juggernog HD. They are the founders of this, and I'll have all their YouTubes linked down in the description. There's a couple of different methods for doing this. I'm going to show you guys just the fastest way. I don't feel like it's necessary to show the other options. I'll briefly mention it, but yeah, this is definitely the way to do it. First thing you could do to make this easy is make sure that the Nazi Zombies menu is set as default. So here I'm on PlayStation, I'm going to hit triangle and then say OK. So every time I load into the game, it's going to automatically take me here. You need to select Play Online and then connect to the online services. It's going to fetch your online profile. The next thing you need for this is a profile that has a rank 1. And if you prestige, you can go back to rank 1. That's fine. You can make a whole new profile and start over. But you need to be at rank 1, because what's going to happen is you're going to go into a game, rank up to 2, earn that common supply drop, and then start duplicating that one. For some reason, this only works for the rank 2 supply drop. It will only duplicate that one, so that's why it's important that you're no higher than rank 1 for this. The next thing you want to do is go into a game. I would recommend going into a solo game. Custom is fine. You don't have to go public. And then what you're trying to do is get your character's profile just right to the edge of rank 2. You don't want to go over rank 2 at first. So what you have to do that is get 31 melee kills. You can obviously do this very quickly. It doesn't take long to get 31 kills. And I would recommend putting on frontline because it will help to insta-kill the zombies when you're meleeing, when this thing is turned on. And you don't really need to use it until about round 4, and you're going to be pretty much done at that point. So here I am on wave 3. I've been meleeing the entire time, and I've got 28 kills. So I've got about 2,800 XP. I'm getting very close to getting, you know, rank 2. So again, you want to stop at 31. That's going to keep you from going over. And it was round 3 that I used the front line. So you can melee round 1 or round 2, use the front line on 3, and then 4 you just need a few kills and you'll be set. Again, do not open any of the doors because that will give you XP and it could put you over into rank 2, and you don't want that. So right here I've got 30 kills, so I just need 1 more kill, and then after that I'm going to let the zombies down me and let the game end to ensure that I keep the X key I just earned. What you're trying to do is create a game situation where all you have to do is come into the spawn, get one melee kill, and then get that crate to pop up. It's going to rank you up to 2, and then you're just going to keep repeating that. And I'm going to show you guys the absolute fastest method for getting that melee kill, getting out of the game, getting back in, and getting another over and over again. So right here, you just want to let your game end normally. You'll see the after act.
Hey, what's up, soldiers?